Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? Is you guys are doing? Because again, I'm still pretty damn close to the Duren scale. It's a scale from 1 to Duren, and I'm probably like 8 to 9.5 on the scale of 1 to Duren. So there are a few questions that I can answer, but I thought what I would do today is number one, answer how did my mom take it, the news, and then on the other hand, like, there's another question that I will answer as well, is how exactly am I a lesbian? So allow me to enlighten thee about my personal experience and love life first, because it will make a lot more sense after I tell you kind of the way I grew up and, you know, who I dated and what I was attracted to and that type of thing. I knew from a very, very, very young age that I was completely different. I knew that I wasn't even remotely normal. Like, when I saw other kids and the way that they acted and, you know, their relationships and stuff like that in school with each other, I didn't have any of that. I didn't make friends till middle school, and then it was like, and even then, no, you know what, I probably didn't make friends until high school, honestly. Like, elementary school was fucking horrible, middle school was fucking horrible. In high school, I finally found, you know, a pack of misfits like me that, you know, that didn't mind that I was fat, and didn't mind that I played band, and didn't mind that I was in JROTC, so, and didn't mind in my off time me being a broody, you know, goth, wannabe, you know, me, because I was doing a bad job at it. So let me go back to that. So everybody is dating people throughout all school. You know, most people are trying to find their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever at the same time. But I wasn't attracted to men. I wasn't attracted to, oh, the football star, he's so hot. Oh, the captain of the baseball team. Oh, man, I want to put my stuff in his thing. And wait, would be the other way around. Or maybe not. I can dig it. Which one of you is having a nightmare back there? Oh, I bet you it's that sake. Oh, I bet you that's sake. Oh, I bet you. When my sake usually has the nightmares. Anyway, anywho. So shit, I forgot what I was saying the last time, but hold on, give me a second. Hashtag squirrel. Okay, so they didn't care about that, but like, I noticed at a very young age that I didn't find normal men attractive. Like, I wasn't interested. What I did find interesting were goth guys that wore makeup, long hair, tight clothes. That's what I was interested in. That and gay men. Yeah, 2 of my best friends in high school, I fell head over heels in love with. And both of them were super fucking gay. Yeah. So both of them were pretty damn gay. And honestly, like, I don't know how I managed it, but I pretty much found every gay person in that high school, and like, they just sucker like onto me. I'm like a beacon for, you know, I'm a beacon for, you know, equality, and like, I love you because you're just you. You're like, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care. You associate as a dragon, I don't give a shit. Like, Trogdor, sup? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You want to tell me you're a cheetah? You want me to ask? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Okay, you're a cheetah. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I sexually identify as a spaceship. Rock on. Rock on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't. Like, I don't care. But I wasn't attracted to anybody that was, you know, what I was expected to be attracted to. There we go. So I went through a string of depression and stuff like that in high school. I finally had a quasi relationship with a guy named Terry in Norfolk, Virginia. I had a relationship with him for probably like 6 or 7 months. I actually went up to go visit him for I think 2 weeks or something like that, and then I went back home, and it just didn't suit. After that, I didn't have another relationship until I went to Job Corps, which was like 4 or 5 years later. No, it was like 3 years later. Then I had a long-term relationship with a guy named Patrick, and again, this was somebody who would wear makeup. This is somebody who was goth. This is somebody with long hair. This is somebody who's lanky and slightly androgynous and slightly effeminate. So of course I was like, that one. Like, out of all the people at Job Corps, I'm like, that one. So that went on. After that one, I dated a few ladies. They didn't suit. I get along better with, for me, I feel like I get along better with dudes, but now that I think about it, I don't really have male friends anymore since I got married. And I've grown up. Like, I have, those kind of relationships change. So, you know, I used to have tons of men friends, but all of them that were straight kind of fell, you know, because they would get married or be dating somebody, and then of course, you know, the other woman's like, and then, you know, so pretty much the only people I'm still talking to or are still in my life are, you know, the gay men and stuff in my life, because they, you know, still are the same as they were before. So, in other words, my mother was not surprised, because I also, after that, dated a transsexual for many years. That was probably my worst relationship. That was my worst relationship. Absolutely my worst relationship. So, it was very mentally abusive. It was very hard on me. It was a very bad abusive relationship, and it fucked me up for a very long time. I'm still mentally fuckered from that relationship. So yeah, so I dated a male to female, you know, relationship long term. That was my first actual real long term, like more than a couple years, like 3 years, I think. Well, it's late. I don't care. That person don't matter anymore. So when I called my mom and I was talking to her, and I said, you know, there's something I have to tell you, you know, and of course she's like, you know, well, what is it? Are you okay? And I'm like, well, you know, Evelyn is transgender. And, you know, at first she was like, what? And then, you know, we sat down and talked about it, thought about it, and she completely just, you know, she's like, okay, you know, you do you, boo-boo. You, whatever makes you happy, as long as you're happy, as long as both of you are happy, as long as both of you are, you know, okay with the situation, etc., etc., etc. So, hi, I'm making a video, honey. So, oh yeah, after that. So, something cute a couple weeks after that. I called my mom on Skype, and she's like, I want to show you what I got on my phone. And I'm like, what you got? What? No, she said, I want to show you first what's on my iPad, my iWatch. And I'm like, what? She had a little gay flag on there. I was like, I love you. It was just really cute. It was just something that was just, it's something so tiny that made me feel so good. So my mom knew, Evelyn's mom knew, and she took it a lot harder, you know, but has since perfectly happy, okay, much, you know, once it was explained and everything was, you know, why, how come, why not, completely fine, absolutely happy, excited for Evelyn, wants Evelyn to succeed, you know, so that is no longer an issue. But at first, of course, you know, for something that just came out of left field for her, you know, it would be difficult. I'm sure for a lot of people, it would probably be difficult for me if it just came out left field, but probably not, because I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, you do your girlfriend, I don't care. I'm like, that doesn't surprise me. Like, I'm like, love is love to me. So like, I don't see the need to quantify it, you know. Another question, you know, so I've answered the mom questions for you guys. As far as the military, absolutely fine. You don't have to worry about it, guys. She wouldn't be allowed to join the reserves if there was a problem. That's why there's chain of command. That's why things have to be, you know, signed off on. That's why things have to be in a certain order, why they take so long. So she would not be doing this right now if, you know, it was a problem and was going to fuck with my health care. So that, you know, we would have waited a lot longer until she was out. But luckily, you know, her psychiatrist and everything is amazing, and her command is amazing, and they know, you know, that she is transgender, and are very helpful and wonderful and supportive, and that's the main point here. Very supportive and loving and sweet and amazing. So I'm very happy about that. So you don't have to worry about the military. So far so good. Everything seems to be alright. How? So a lot of the stuff that I deleted was that, you know, I'm not a lesbian, and Evelyn is not a woman. Well, first of all, what I'd like to tell you to do is in between a couple fingers here. I don't know if you can see it down there, but you know, that's what I'd like to do. But what I will do is explain that whatever I choose to say I am is what I am. Whatever my wife tells me she identifies as is what she is. Thank you very much. So that's answered. Yeah. There are plenty of transgendered male to female who are lesbians. Like, they don't go for men. A lot of times the misinformation is that, you know, that they're just gay, like, and just want to have sex with men, and that is not always the case. And when information is misconstrued, that's where people get confused and frustrated and angry. It is important to always have the facts. It is important to always look up things before you act. It is always, always, always important to try to understand other people's point of views. It's always important to think, something that I do is, like, I'll think, well, what if that was my brother? Well, what if that was my dad? Well, what if that was my uncle? Well, what if that was my mom? You know, how would I feel about what's going on with them if it hit closer to home? Because it's harder to be nasty and hateful to somebody when you're thinking, oh, well, you know what? If that was my brother, I wouldn't want somebody to treat them like that. or if that was my sister, that was my mom, my grandma, whatever, I wouldn't want them to be treated that way. So maybe I should keep my damn yap shut and not be nasty. But yeah. So there's some questions there for you guys. I hope I answered some of them. I am supposedly, sorry, I was looking at something. So anyway, I was supposedly, I don't know where I am. So I love you, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope this answered everybody's questions, at least the ones that I could. And I will hopefully get to talk to you guys very, very soon. Good night.